Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, joining me today, first time in person, second time on the show. Last time was on Zoom. Fuck Zoom.
Yeah.
Beanz is in the building. What up?
Yeah, we outside, man. What's good?
What up?
What's good?
Was that a good intro? Was that better this time around?
That was great. That was great. You know, I had to come to New York and check you real quick.
I'm excited to have you here.
Hell yeah.
When we're recording this, it's Rolling Loud week. And you're performing this week. When people see
Thursday.
this, it'll probably be after. But this is like your second or third Rolling Loud now?
It's my second one, yeah.
Okay, you did Miami already.
I did Miami, and now, yeah, New York.
Are you excited
It's
to
gonna be lit.
I know. So this you performed in New York before, right?
I performed in New York like a lot of times, but because like this is where I started doing my music at in the first place. I'm from PA, so I would drive to New York all the time and just work out here. So I've done mad shows. I don't know if you ever heard of AD. She passed away, AD the General, but she used to do like mad showcases and shit. So I'll just pull up all the time. So I've done mad performances out here, but like Rolling Loud New York, this is gonna be the first time.
Oh, sure. you did all the showcases.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I know you was grind. I know that showcase grind.
Yeah, that was like that was different. I feel like it's different now. You don't got to do all that shit no more. But yeah. Hell
I mean,
yeah.
I guess depends. You don't really see. I guess now you don't really see as many people coming out of that like showcase circuit as you used to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess because of COVID too. Like, there's really like
even the showcases that I've hosted that I've been a part of, they've been in like we've been doing them in like music studios like this instead of like we used to do them in like venues like SOBs or kind of like some restaurant spots like uptown. But once COVID happened, you know, you can't really do that. We did a few Zoom showcases, which really, you know, didn't really translate too well.
It's different.
And then now we do them in music studios. But I mean, like, look, it's great to have you back in the city.
Hell yeah.
Rolling Loud's gonna be lit this week. They hit me to interview you at Rolling Loud. I said, no, we can't do that. I need Beanz to come see me in person, and I need her to come freestyle because you go so crazy on it. And she sent me a crazy beat. Y'all will see when the freestyle drops tomorrow. But yeah, I'm excited to have you. Got a new project on the way. We got a lot to talk about today.
Tables Turn, yep.
Tables Turn.
Dropping on November 5th.
November 5th. So if you're watching this after the album come out, make sure you go stream that. If you're watching this the week of, it's coming out this Friday. Why Tables Turn for the project name? Like why now? Because it's been a while since your last project too, and I think we spoke about this last time as well.
Yeah, it has been a minute. I felt like the timing was just weird for the older projects. But Tables Turn now because that's just like the type of time that we on. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I was always so not like quiet, but like more humble. You know what I mean? Like I always play low key. I'm always like staying out the way and minding my business, and like it's just like I feel like with this project I'm not doing that. I'm like fuck that. I'm talking my shit. I'm coming with it. You know what I mean? And that's just really where the name came from. It just fit. We talk about all types of shit on it, and it just applies to all of it. You know? Right.
And I feel like even with all the singles you've been dropping, because I've been peeping, and when I go on your Apple Music, it's like every single you drop, it becomes the next top single on top of you know got the top songs. Like every single is just like, and I see it going up and up and up, and I'm like, oh, this is so doper. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we were talking about this project like a while ago in the Zoom interview, but now that it's like finally here. I think that it's even better because back then it was still everything was still pretty closed down. LA was still pretty bad, and I know you out in LA now. So do you feel like that's kind of what held this project back for a while too? On top of that was because of the pandemic, everything being closed down.
Not even honestly. Like I feel like I've been just like the whole pandemic. I've been working on the project. It's not like we just didn't put it out because of that. I feel like it was just the timing. You know, like. Trying to get the right features, trying to get the right, the beats together. Like this shit is just like a whole process. So, it's finally that time. Like it's all done. So, as soon as we was able to put it out, we gonna put it out. You know what I'm saying? And
it's heavy on the bars. And like in the wintertime, once it gets a little cold over here, I know you in LA now, so you don't really got to deal with that no more.
It's still cold.
Stop it. 50 degrees is not cold. Don't do that. 50 degrees is calm. But when it's cold here, it's the type of music you want to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hits a little different in the car, all that.
Hell yeah. And that's I feel like that's another thing in the project. Like we touched on so many things, and it's also like that it's just like cruising music. You know what I mean? I did an interview earlier, and they asked me like my happy place, and I was like my car. And that's because it's quiet. I put the heat on, whatever, and just listen to music. So I just zone out, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's like the perfect music for that, I feel like.
Do you pick beats in your car? Because I have a lot of people who come on here and they'll be like, oh, I pick my beats in my car, or I write in my car. I do my best writing in my car. You write in your car? Okay.
I would always write in my car. When I lived in PA, that was like my spot. Like I'll be like, Mom, I'm going to write, and I'm sitting in my damn car. You know what I mean? Like, but But nah, I listen to beats. Like, I probably put some headphones on just so I can hear it. I really prefer to listen to beats in the studio, but if I'm not there, I'll listen to them in my headphones.
Right. So you were saying that you were touching some different things on this project. What are some, I guess, some things about yourself or things that you've gone through that you're kind of showing through this music this time around that you're kind of giving your fans?
Just talking my shit, you know, just sharing things that I've been through and, you know, obviously like love situations, you know, shit like that. That's something that everybody can really relate to. Yes. So I feel like that's a big topic on it. I got dudes on the project like doing skits and shit, just like bitching, you know. It's just kind of literally that was like my thought. I told my manager, I was like, yo, I'm gonna just have dudes on the project bitching. Like it fits, you know, like because of the whole shit just gonna come together. You gotta listen from the project from the top to the bottom.
I will listen like, from top to bottom.
Straight through, not on shuffle. Just listen to it, you know.
I hate when my phone accidentally puts shit on shuffle.
I hate that. It's so annoying.
Like, yeah.
It like defeats the purpose. It's like you got to go back and take it off. Like I really do that because I really like to listen to projects from top to the bottom.
Same. One of my friends clowned me the other day because they were just like, yo, you a real album ass motherfucker. And I'm like, what does that mean? And they're like, yo, you just be putting on albums while you driving. Like you don't even like, you don't have a playlist. You just put on albums. And I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, I like sitting with music. You know, I played the Young Thug album like every time I drive home because I wanted to sit with it. And then every time I would drive home or drive to the studio to do my on-air shift, I found a different joint that became my favorite record off the project. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I think it's also like that shit too. Like you want to be able to sit with the music longer as well.
Sit with it, digest it, and see if you even like this shit. Because a lot of people listen to music now and they'll give it one listen, skip through. I don't fuck with it. What do you mean? You didn't even listen to it. That shit gets me tight. Yeah. I can't.
It was like when Certified Lover Boy dropped too. I know off the rip, I was like, oh, I hate this project. I hate this project. I hate it. Whatever they were saying about it, right? And like, it's not my favorite Drake album, but like every time I would go back and listen to it, I found like a different song that like I liked.
Same.
You know, one of my guys here, Cam, he was playing Fountains with Thames, and I remember that record didn't sit with me right off the rip. Like it took me like 4 or 5 listens to be like, okay, I really like this record now. And then TSU became another one of my favorite. But like, it's that type of shit. Like, you got to listen to it over and over again, and eventually, like, you'll start catching it. Because I feel like once you listen to the first half of an album, sometimes you'll just start passively listening to the rest of it.
Yeah. And
then sometimes you got to like go back and to sit with it again. Like we were just saying.
I feel like Fountains was like my favorite joint on there.
Really, Fountains?
You saying that? You say so my least favorite. What was your most favorite song on there?
On that one, TSU kind of became my driving home song. Like I knew when I hit a certain point on the Parkway, if I played TSU, by the time TSU was over, I'd be at my crib. So I don't know why. Yeah, and I don't like the switch up in TSU, but like the first half, I really like. That kind of became that one, and then the Hove record too. That one was my that was my other favorite.
Yeah,
but Fountains was yours.
Yeah, Fountains 100%. That shit was hard.
And you know, I appreciate you putting skits on your project because I feel like, you know, I mean, people put skits on their project or they'll put it at the end or the beginning of the record, which you also did recently too. But they don't really do it the way that they used to anymore. That it's not very often that you get the skits on the project, but I always like how the skits will translate into the next song or the song before it. So I gotta ask, what are these dudes on the project bitching about?
Just like me not getting back to them.
Okay.
Me acting different.
Okay.
You know, just me acting out of character. That's really, you know, they just bitching like, Beanz, why you doing this type shit, you know?
They're not calling you by your government. They're calling you Beanz.
They're calling me Beanz, yeah, for sure. But I just thought it was like a cool touch to add. We also have other skits on there too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, those were just like, you know, just a little, they funny, you know. They got little jokes in them just to add a little bit of humor. But yeah, I just had to throw that in there.
How many skits are there?
There's an interlude, and then there's, I think, like 2 skits.
Okay.
3 skits.
So the album is how long?
The album's like 15 songs.
Okay, nice. And who else we got on the project with you?
So we got the Benny joint, Benny the Butcher.
Right.
We got Dizzy Wright.
Dizzy Wright, yep.
Motherfucking Cozz.
Cozz, okay.
Cozz, Eric Bellinger.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said a name? Who did he say?
Eric Bellinger.
Oh, you said Eric Bellinger.
Yeah.
I thought I heard something else.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah,
Anybody
I think
else?
that's it right now. Yeah, I think that's it.
So I gotta ask about the Benny the Butcher record because you know what's so cool is like I feel like everybody who comes on, there's a lot of people who have come on the show recently who have a Benny the Butcher record, and they always have like an interesting like story, or they have like, or something with Benny. So how did that kind of come about?
I just really like genuinely fucked with him as a rapper.
Okay.
And my manager like connected us, and that was really it. I pulled up to his he did a little pop-up in LA.
Oh, nice. Okay.
On Fairfax. So I pulled up over there and just, pull up to the studio tonight. He was like, hell yeah. So we got it done. It was just like on the fly, but it worked.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's always so genuine with his shit too. Like I'm sure he like supported it, all that.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was quick. He was quick with it too. You gotta love somebody that gets their job done like quick.
How fast did he do it?
Quick as fuck. I don't even remember, but
I know you was kind of mad. You was like, wait, I wanted to watch there a little bit longer.
He sat there and wrote it, but then he went in the booth and just like spit it, like one take hold type shit. It was just like, yo, listen, like went straight through.
Boom,
like,
I'm
okay,
done.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's it? You're like, oh shit, okay, bet. Say that.
I was like, oh, that shit is hard. Yeah.
You're like, go ahead, mix, master, boom, we good.
Yep, that's
Project.
done. Yep.
Project.
Yep.
When before you came here, I was going through your Twitter, right? Because I like going through artists' Twitter because I feel like Twitter is where you get the real sense of who the artist is, because you got Instagram, and Instagram you're using to promote your music. But Twitter, you could always talk your shit a little bit more on there. So you was really lit in Atlanta recently, huh?
Super lit. It was so fun. We went to like 3 clubs. We pulled up the Taste. They was playing my records in there, gave us a bottle, just showed us love. And then we went to some other spot. I don't know what that spot was called, but it was too fucking packed. My manager, he pulling me through, right? And he put me directly in front of this girl. He like, yo, just kick it right here. I'm like, I'm on top of her. He like, welcome to Atlanta. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I guess that's how it is out here.
Okay.
But you really on top of people in the club. Like, that I'm not crazy about. But the vibe out there is crazy. Like, it's lit. I got to go check out the mall there. I was like right across the street from the mall.
Okay.
Hotel. So it was mad, cool shit.
Yeah, 'cause he was like,
I wish I would have stayed longer.
Real?
Yeah.
No, 2 days. 2 days.
That was it.
2 days. He said 2 days. Atlanta, the new Vegas. If you stayed longer, you would have been drunk longer, and then and then the album would have gotten pushed back a week. Everybody would have been upset with you. The PR would have had to redraft the press releases. The rollout would have gotten all messed up, and then you know what I'm saying. You wouldn't have hit the studio. You'd been like, oh, I'm too lit.
Yeah.
I'm still hungover. I just got in at 5 a.m. type shit.
I had fun though. I'll do it like 10 times.
She said I'll do it again.
Yeah,
she's like, yo, rolling loud, back to Atlanta. Fuck it, we here. This is what we doing now.
I told Lou, I was like, yo, might give me a little spot in Atlanta. It's nice. It's cool. It's cool.
She not even talking about the music scene too. She's just talking about like the parties and the functions and the situations, the vibe.
Yeah, the vibe. Everybody's like, it's the Southern hospitality. How you doing? You good? All right, cool. Just like checking in type shit. You good? All right.
Right. Everybody, like people in the South do be kind of nice, and I'd be forgetting that as a New Yorker.
Yeah.
I deadass be forgetting. I remember first time I went to Texas, we were staying at a hotel, and these people just like walked past, like these 2 guys just walked past us in the parking lot, and they were like, howdy, and they both said hello, and I said, fuck you.
The fuck?
The person I was with was like, nah. We in the South. I was like, oh, okay, my bad. I was like, because I feel like as like when you grow up in this area of the country, you always on 100 at all times. So if someone that you don't know tries to say what up to you, you like, who are you?
Yo, and the crazy shit is like people from other places like see that as like we're super aggressive and like mad mean and like mad serious out here. And I'm just like, I always tell people, I'm like, we just don't care about you. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it is. Like we don't care on the East Coast. Like it's a fact. We don't care.
Yeah, like I don't want to talk to you. Like now you say hello, you asking me where I'm from. Now I'm stuck in a hole. I got shit. I got places to be.
Yeah,
my meter about to expire.
Yeah,
like come on, I'm about to get a ticket.
Somewhere.
The cop gonna wait right there on the corner to give me my ticket. Like I got shit to do now.
Facts.
That's mad funny. But Atlanta, I've never been to Atlanta, so that's always something that I feel like people keep telling me about. On top of the music scene down there, which obviously I know is incredible.
Yeah.
So it's always been like something that I've low key kind of wanted to do.
Yeah.
And also, I saw you hated Squid Game. Why did you hate Squid Game?
Oh, I thought it was just ass, to be honest with you. like my brother was gassing it, right?
Okay.
He's like, yo, you gotta watch it. Yo, I'm watching this show. It's awesome. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me check it out. And then I get on social media, and don't let social media tell you something, because this is the #1 show on Netflix. I'm like, how? After I watched it, I said, impossible. This is the #1 show on Netflix. it's impossible. I just couldn't fuck with it. Like, it was just
good.
like, I thought it had no point. It's like, yo, we all gonna kill each other for money. Like, that's it. Or y'all kill each other for money.
I mean, it sounds
and
like
then I hear that homeboy doesn't even do, he did some weird shit with the money or some shit like that, or like went back, or he did some weird shit. Oh yeah, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
But it was just like, you know, everybody watched that shit already.
Everybody done
The
already
hype.
seen. Everybody done seen already the whole thing and all that. So they already passed it. They was like, I've seen this already.
I just couldn't get into it.
So what do you do in your free time then? If you don't watch Squid Game, what do you be doing in your free time? Like,
well, I watch other shows for sure. Like, I've been watching that Wu-Tang Clan show.
Yes,
that's a good show.
That's a good ass show. I love. I'm waiting for season 2 to entirely be out, so I can just binge it.
Yeah.
Because the first season I was pissed every week. I was like, God damn, I gotta wait another week for this shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm one of those people.
I know. I hate that.
Especially when you're busy.
Dave too. When Dave was on, I used to be like, damn, I'll wait till
'Cause
next
how
Wednesday.
long?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because we're used to just like getting shows and their entire seasons on Netflix.
Right.
That's why. I've been watching You. I finished You.
You okay?
You watched that?
I've never watched You.
Oh, it's a creepy show, but it's a good show.
Why she say it like that?
Yes, it is.
It's a creepy show.
It is. You, fucking Snowfall. I'm waiting for Ozark to come back. Like,
Ozark, I heard, is fire too.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah, it's
here.
fire.
I'll be stuck here. I don't be able to watch TV.
But yeah, I don't really watch TV like that. Those are probably the only shows that I watch. Majority of the time, like when I lay down, like I don't watch TV. I just like be on my phone or go to fuck to sleep.
Is that like going from like the East Coast to the West Coast? Was that transition weird for you? I don't think I ever got to ask.
The time difference? Or
No,
just
no,
in general?
just kind of like the energy, the vibe, the not cold. Well, I mean, I'm sure you're fine with the not coldness. He was freezing when you walked in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Was that like a weird transition for you too?
It wasn't weird because I feel like I like gradually like moved over there. Like I would go over there like maybe once a month and then like, you know, stay for maybe once a week out of the month and then, you know, maybe 2 times a month. It just like kept going until like one time I went back to shoot a video and it was just like, all right, staying type shit.
You're like, I'm never leaving here. This is it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sure you probably filmed the show out there too at that time as well.
That was a while before that. That was like years before that,
Right.
before I went out there.
Oh, okay. Got you. So the album is out November 5th. What else you have planned in store for this year? What else is on the way? What else do people got to be on the lookout for?
The album's coming and we just doing shows, you know? We just like outside. I'm trying to be outside, as much outside as possible type shit, you know? Like videos, photos, whatever the fuck it is. Content like this, you know? I'm just trying to get into whatever. Really.
I'm with it all. What was the possible shit? What did he say? In the Genius shit? I'm with it all. I'm thought, get me lit. That shit.
Yeah.
I'm outside.
Yeah.
But it's funny, and I don't know if I told you this in the Zoom interview, but like honestly, I wouldn't even know you were from PA. I would have thought you was from New York.
Oh my God! We was just literally talking about that earlier because everybody thinks that
you don't get PA.
I feel like PA doesn't really give PA. Like we don't really have like too many people from PA that you can look at and be like, oh, this person's from PA. You can't really tell somebody's from Pennsylvania.
Right. I mean, you have like people from Philly, and you're like, they're from Philly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like, you give me very strong uptown energy, right? Am I right? Like, I'm sure you got that like probably 5 times today.
Yeah. I always get
sorry.
that. I always get that, especially when I'm like in LA. They always ask me like, "Where are you from?" Because you do not sound like you from here, like at all.
Right.
What's that weird accent?
Not the weird accent.
Yeah,
That's
not
crazy.
the weird accent. I'm like, I'm talking regular, bro. You sound weird.
You
like,
come through New York with the big hoop earrings, they just think you from down the block.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I'm actually closer to Philly too, which is crazy. Like Reading, where I'm from is Reading, and that shit is like an hour from Philly. I just used to drive to New York all the time because the scene out here is crazy.
Different.
Yeah.
Different. So the album, do you have any more videos on the way? What else do the people got to be in tune for the next couple months?
Definitely.
The shows, obviously, yes.
Yeah. Shows for sure. We got the Rolling Loud coming up. Day in Vegas.
Day in Vegas. You're doing Day in Vegas.
Yeah.
Very dope.
Hell yeah. And some other shit too. And what did you ask me?
Videos?
Oh yeah, videos. Videos is on the way for sure. Gonna drop a video the day of the
album
release. Yeah.
Nice.
And then, you know, other shit after that, obviously. Just keep pushing the singles from there. We already dropped a couple videos from the album.
Yeah, I was watching them before too. I like them.
Yeah, Wake Me Up When I'm Dreaming just dropped on the 20th. That was hard.
Make sure y'all go stream that.
Yeah,
make sure y'all go stream the album too. I'm very excited for this because I think it's cool that you finally gonna have like a nice full body of work.
I know. I'm excited for it too, and it's like something fresh, something new for myself. Right. Like I'm really excited to share the music and just have people listen to it and bump that shit. Like because I know they gonna fuck with it. The shit is hard. It's like great music.
And it's great for the whip too. It's like winter months, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's great gym music too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Clean
like
your crib, whatever you do. Cooking.
I definitely was listening to you when I was running the other day too. So I was like, this is perfect. I'm very excited for this album.
Nice. Thanks.
Well, before we get to this freestyle, let the people know where they can follow you. Anything else you want to let them know? Now's the time to do it. This camera right here.
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Beanz Got Bars, Twitter at Beanz Got Bars, anywhere really, Beanz Got Bars. And Tables Turn is dropping on November 5th, so make sure you tune in, stream that, buy that, all of that.
There you
it's
go.
lit.
Tables Turn November 5th.
Hell yeah.
Beanz on the Radar freestyle out tomorrow, or it's already out. If you're watching this after it's out, go watch it. It's out now. Link down below. Boom. Beanz on the Radar. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.